All right, I have a gentleman in a car. Go ahead and unmute your device and tell me your name.
Brian Musgrove.
All right, Mr. Musgrove, your attorney is
Michael
Dagger Margosian. Okay,
Yes.
so I'm changing your screen name, and then I'm just waiting for Mr. Dagger Margosian to come to this court from the one next door, and I will bring you back in then, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, now I have Mr. Musgrove. So let me grab his file. All right, Mr. Schultz, I'll help you on your way here.
Okay.
That's okay, thank you. All right, so this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Brian Joseph Musgrove, file number 23-21461FH. I have Christopher Fleming appearing on behalf of the people and Michael Dagger Margosian appearing on behalf of Mr. Musgrove. This is a date and time set for pretrial. Mr. Dagger Margosian, how would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, today is the time and date scheduled for the first pretrial in this matter in circuit court. I spoke with Mr. Sneed on this case. Really, the only issue is Mr. Musgrove getting the restitution amount together, and once that occurs, Mr. Sneed and I have a prearranged plea that will occur. So, frankly, I guess I'm just asking the court to adjourn the case. As far as timing, I spoke with Mr. Sneed. He would prefer that it be at least a few months. As this is the first pretrial, I think that would be okay, but obviously it's the court's discretion.
How about December 6th at 8:30 in the morning?
That's fine. I think Mr. Musgrove has. Is there any way that we could go into January or December?
January 3rd at 8:30 in the morning.
Okay, thank you.
All right, can you do the stip in order to adjourn?
I will.
All right, so Mr. Musgrove, our next court date will be January 3rd at 8:30 in the morning. Mr. Dagger Margosian, in the event that a plea is worked out, just call, we'll set him any other day than a Wednesday.
Okay.
And get that plea in, okay?
Will do, Your Honor.
I have a question, Your Honor. I got a paper in the mail the other day for an order for fingerprints. It says that I needed to report Clinton Police Department. I contacted them and they said that I needed to get a hold of Lenawee County because they don't do fingerprints there. But they took my fingerprints when I got arrested.
Yeah, well, I don't doubt that. Unfortunately, where did you get those fingerprints taken at the jail?
Yes, ma'am. The order for the fingerprints came from you. I'm just trying to figure out where I had to go.
Mr. Musgrove, here's what happened. So we have not been provided with what we call a TCN number. So you were arrested by the Village of Clinton and you were taken to the Lenawee County Jail. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you were at the Lenawee County Jail, did the Clinton police officer fingerprint you or did someone from the jail staff do it?
The jail staff.
Okay, so we will check on that. And where are you living? State, just city and state, not address.
I'm right in Adrian. I'm for like 5 minutes from the courthouse.
Oh, okay. So,
I can go wherever and get them done.
Did you contact the Village of Clinton? Did you contact the Village of Clinton?
I called them and I left a message and they called me back and I left a message and said that I needed to get a hold of Lenawee County because they don't have a fingerprint machine there. Okay,
so you need to go to the jail and take that order and get your fingerprints done again, all right?
Okay.
All right, perfect. Okay, so we will see you back on that day for a pretrial. Mr. Dagger Margosian will prepare the stip in order to adjourn. Mr. Fleming, he can sign your name with permission, and you're all set, Mr. Musgrove.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Glazier, I have Mr. Musgrove. You were covering that today.
Not that I know of, but I will.
I actually spoke with,
Okay, step up to that thing.
Senator by text, not even an hour and a half ago, and he said to ask for an adjournment.
Okay, so this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Brian Joseph Musgrove, file number 23-21461FH. Mr. Musgrove is represented by Michael Dagermark. Mr. Armstrong, you're good, just have a seat. By Michael Dagermark-Gosian, and I have Phoebe McClure appearing on behalf of the people. Mr. Glazier, my notes showed that you were covering for Mr. Dagermark-Gosian today, and Mr. Dagermark-Gosian wanted this adjourned out, how long?
Either to the end of this month or beginning of February.
Okay, to the beginning of February. Any objection to that, Mr. Dagermark-Gosian?
No, Mike has no.
Or
objection.
Mr. Glazier, I'm sorry. Okay, so what about, and I need to notice Ms. Adams because Mr. Musgrove is here. So why don't we adjourn this out to February 7 at 8:30 in the morning? And we will give you a notice. So you won't have to prepare a notice, Mr. Glazier. Why don't you have a seat back on that bench? Your bond's continued. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Yep.
That's
So-
fine. Can I just ask?
I do now have Brian Musgrove. So this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Brian Joseph Musgrove, file number 23-21461FH. I do have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people and Michael Dagermark-Gosian appearing on behalf of Mr. Musgrove. This is the date and time set for pretrial. So Mr. Dagermark-Gosian, how would you like to proceed today?
Your Honor, good morning, Michael Dagermark-Gosian for Mr. Musgrove. Your Honor, Mr. Sneed and I had talked about a possible resolution while we were in district court. In light of that, we had waived the preliminary exam. I'm not sure if that agreement is going to be able to be satisfied. I think what I would ask is one of two things. If this court would allow an adjournment, then that would be my first request. But if not, I think probably at this point I would just set it for a trial. But my initial
I can adjourn it out to February 28th at 8:30 in the morning.
February 28th is fine. Thank you, Judge.
All right. So we'll set another pretrial for February 28th at 8:30 in the morning. Mr. Dagermark-Gosian, you can do the stip in order to adjourn. Mr. Sneed, can you sign your name with permission?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Dagermark-Gosian on Brandon Farnell, I set that over to 14th at 8:30 in the morning,
Perfect.
just 1 week. And then on, let me see, that was Farnell, there's Musgrove. On Jamie Vanzo, I set a pretrial for March 13 at 8:30 in the morning. If you want that sooner, Mr. Dagermark-Gosian, know that my staff will always accommodate you in the morning or afternoon on a day, not a Wednesday. All right?
I appreciate that, Your Honor. It was difficult getting to this court. I don't think we need to change that date. I'll just speak with Mr. Vanzo. Thank you.
All right, so that concludes my morning criminal docket. So, Mr. Musgrove, you're all set, and thank you.
Thanks, sir.
What's your name?
I'm here representing Brian Musgrove.
You're Brian Musgrove?
I'm here representing.
I have no idea what that means, so why don't you come up to the podium?
Here's sovereign citizen time. Watch her shut this down.
I had tried to,
Nope, yeah, stand in front of the thing. So what is your name?
Brian Joseph Musgrove.
Okay, are you an attorney? What's your P number?
I'm not an attorney.
So then you can't represent Brian Musgrove. So you are a defendant,
I'm
correct?
an executor on that estate.
Okay, so none of that is valid or legal. So you have an attorney?
He's not doing nothing for me.
Okay, that was my question. Do you have an attorney? Yes or no?
I have, yeah, he was supposed to be representing me, but
So you have Michael Dagermark-Gosian.
uh,
Okay, so he's your attorney. Okay, so go have a seat. When Mr. Dagermark-Gosian gets here, I'll call your case, okay?
He didn't like that.
have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people, and I have Michael Dagger Margosian appearing on behalf of Mr. Musgrove. Mr. Dagger Margosian might, oh, there he is. So, Mr. Dagger Margosian, this is a date and time set for pre-trial in this matter. Mr. Musgrove said that he was appearing on his own behalf. I did verify he is not an attorney, and you are still the attorney of record. So, Mr. Dagger Margosian, how do you wish to proceed?
Well, Your Honor, I am aware that Mr. Musgrove wants to present information to the court. I'm happy to be standby counsel if he wants to represent himself. Obviously, this court would have to go through the colloquy of that, but obviously it's Mr. Musgrove's legal right to at least ask the court to do that. So I'm here to observe at this point.
All right. So, Mr. Musgrove, when you were at the bench or up at the podium before, you said that you were appearing on behalf of yourself. So, Mr. Musgrove, are you asking to no longer have counsel represent you?
Well, what I'm understanding is that the courts is a private
So,
for-profit.
Mr. Musgrove,
corporation.
I know where you're going with this, and none of that is valid. None of that is law.
I'm not the all caps name.
Oh,
Courts
None of that is
deal with
valid. None of that is law.
living
You are
persons.
standing in my courtroom. I have jurisdiction over you. So,
I tried to file paperwork with the clerk's office ahead of time so that you would have time to review it, and they denied me.
I know what you're talking about. None of that is valid under the law of the state of Michigan or the Constitution of the United States of America.
What do you mean? It is.
No.
The Supreme Court says it is.
What does it say it is?
The Supreme Court says that if we were at the age of 18, we were supposed to claim our minor status.
Nope, not valid.
Okay.
So here's what I would say to you. Mr. Dagger Margosian is, like most of our public defenders, exceptional attorney and very well versed in the law. This is an embezzlement charge. So you are charged legal advice, may not like embezzlement, 50,000 or more, but less than 100,000. I've never had anyone being an agent, servant, or employee of Hardwoods of Michigan Industries did convert to your own use without the consent of your employer or principal. What you are talking industrial about tools and equipment in the amount of $68,938.40 or money or equipment. And that's a 15-year felony. So if you were found guilty by a jury, you can go to prison for up to 15 years. They're charging count 2 with using a computer to commit a crime, to facilitate charge in count 1 plea with a maximum penalty of up to 10 years in prison. And the way the statute's set up, I can actually stack those possibly. So you potentially could be looking at up to 25 years. We are here to represent people so that people who are charged with crimes would be that protected. People who are victims
That's
of
the big
crimes are protected. And that's why we have
In order
all
to get on the stand, there has to be a
victim.
and a third party.
But their
There is a-
representative is, yes, in this case,
And the
because.
would be the company.
So
who-
I have $189,000 student loan debt that was forgiven to be a lawyer. So your crime and Mr. Dagger Margosian, Mr. Isaac Sneed, all of the attorneys who went to law school, grab the right file, and their job is to advise you of the law. Failure, oh, yes, they
They're
can. Yes,
They're
you
going
can be
by
charged.
everything, all the
can't-
laws and statutes that you guys go by
Are
for
legal.
corporations. They're for
Still a crime, still a crime.
But I'm not
Still a
a business
crime.
corporation, I'm a living person.
Yep, and that's why you're standing in front of me. If you were dead, the case would be dismissed.
oh,
Yeah, the all caps name is that.
That means nothing. That's not valid. It's
Okay.
not legal.
right.
So, do you want to represent yourself or do you want to have an attorney to represent you?
bad thing hard.
I need some time to think.
Okay, I'm gonna set this for another pretrial on March 20th at 8:30 in the morning. And Miss Adams, could I get a notice of hearing for Mr. Musgrove?
Yes, Judge.
All right, so Mr. Musgrove, have a seat on that bench right behind you. And then Ms. Adams will give my bailiff a notice of hearing, and my bailiff will provide that notice of hearing to you. Musgrove, you want to come up to the podium now? This is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Brian Joseph Musgrove, file number 23-21461F8. I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people and Michael Dagger Margosian appearing on behalf of Mr. Musgrove. This is the date and time set for a pretrial conference in this matter. So, Mr. Dagger Margosian, how do you wish to proceed today?
Your Honor, Mr. Sneed and I have reached a resolution in this matter. Mr. Musgrove will be pleading guilty to 2 counts of LIB, and in exchange for that, the original counting information will be dismissed.
I'm sorry, he's going to plead guilty to 2 counts of what?
I'm sorry, LIB, larceny in a building. And I don't know if there needs to be an amended information.
I have a count 3 larceny in a building, so I only have 1 larceny in a building, so I think I'll have to amend the information to add a count 4
Okay.
larceny in a building.
Okay, and then
He's
just,
pleading to 1 count of larceny in a building. Is that correct?
that's
I
fine.
mean,
That's
we
fine.
discussed it, but I'm learning this morning that he's pleading, so.
1 count or 2 counts?
Mr. Sneed,
I thought we discussed pleading to count 3,
one
so we
count
don't
of,
need an amended information.
beautiful, one count of one count of larceny in a building, count 3.
All right, so just count 3. Okay.
And then additionally, Your Honor, there's an agreement for no MDOC and no upfront jail, and also that the amount of restitution will be paid back over the course of probation, which would be ordered anyway.
Okay. And then count 1, 2, and obviously the habitual offender 4th offense notice will be dismissed, right?
Correct.
All right. Mr. Musgrove, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I'm going to need you to speak up a little bit. You're soft-spoken. So, Mr. Musgrove, you've heard the agreement that was placed on the record. Is it your intention to plead guilty to count 3, larceny in a building? That offense does carry a maximum penalty of up to 4 years in prison and or a $5,000 fine, but there's an agreement that there would be no prison term and no upfront jail.
Yes, ma'am.
So is it your intention to plead guilty to that?
Yes.
Now,
Oh.
you've had an opportunity to meet with your attorney and discuss this plea. Are you satisfied with Mr. Dagger Margosian as your attorney and the advice that he's given you?
Yes.
All right. Neither the prosecutor, the defendant, or anyone on the defendant's behalf has discussed any other possible sentence with the court. Is that correct, Mr. Sneed?
Well, Your Honor, we did agree upon the restitution being set in the amount of $21,660, I believe. Other than that, no.
Is that correct, Mr. Dagger Margosian?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And you would have the term of probation to pay that off? Okay. Anything else, Mr. Sneed?
No, thank you,
other
Your Honor.
discussions. Mr. Dagger Margosian?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. And would you agree with that, Mr. Musgrove?
Yes.
All right, so if a guilty plea is accepted, there will be no trial. This means that you will be giving up rights you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You have a right to a speedy public trial by jury. You may ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and court agree, you can have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial and have witnesses against you appear at your trial and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at the trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial and not have your silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you want to testify. Do you understand that if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable had you been convicted at trial? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to the plea will be by application for leave to appeal and not by right? Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, a conviction of a crime may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions about the rights that I've given to you?
No, ma'am.
So, how do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about June 21 of 2023 in the village of Clinton in the county of Lenawee, that you did commit the offense of larceny in a building? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Okay. Has anyone made any threats or promises to you to induce you to plead guilty to this charge?
No.
Do you understand if I accept this plea, you will be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during this hearing, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises or threats or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce the defendant to plead guilty? Mr. Sneed,
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Dagger Margosian,
No, Your Honor.
has your attorney, other than the agreement that was placed on the record, promised you any particular sentence or estimate what your sentence will be in terms of fines, costs?
No, ma'am.
All right. Is it your own choice to plead guilty?
Yes.
All right. So, Mr. Musgrove, on June 21 of 2023, were you in the village of Clinton in the county of Lenawee?
Yes. Oh, no.
And
June. What day?
with June 21 of 23 during that time period, on or about? All right. So, Mr. Dagger Margosian, perhaps you can
Yes or no?
Okay.
voir dire.
Mr. Musgrove, just like the judge had asked, on June 21st of 23, were you in Clinton, village of Clinton, county of Lenawee?
No, I was already terminated from employment at that company on May 5th. I wasn't there after that. The charges came after June.
All right, so on May, Mr. Sneed, any objection to amending it to May 5th?
No objection.
Mr. Musgrove, on May 5th of 2023, were you in village of Clinton, county of Lenawee?
Yes.
Okay, and on that date, did you enter a building, specifically Hardwoods of Michigan facilities?
Yes.
Okay. And did you take property from that company without their permission?
Yes.
Okay. And it was multiple items, true?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'm satisfied, Judge.
Mr. Sneed, are you satisfied?
I am. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Has the court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D? Mr. Sneed,
Yes, it has.
Mr. Dagger Margosian,
Yes, Your Honor.
I accept the plea. It has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of his rights and he does have competent counsel. This court has made no agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or possible sentence in this case with the prosecutor, the defense attorney, the defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of either of them. And Ms. Adams, could I get a notice of hearing from Mr. Musgrove for his sentencing? I'm going to set this matter for sentencing on May 23rd of 24 at 8:15 in the morning, and I'll get you some paperwork today to take with you.
Okay.
Do you want to come in person or via Zoom?
I can do it in person, it's fine.
Okay, so we'll do that in person. And that will be at 8:15 on May 23rd. I'm going to send you, once you get your notice of hearing, I'm going to send you across the hall to the probation department. They'll give you a packet to fill out and they'll set up a time for you to meet with them. Make sure you meet with them and fill out the packet and then be honest with them about your background and the events that occurred. They'll prepare a report. We'll get a copy to Mr. Dagger Margosian. Call him about a week before or so to review that with him.
Okay.
And then we'll see you back on that day for sentencing in person, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I have a seat right behind you on that bench. And then we'll get you that notice of hearing. Thank you, Mr. Musgrove. This is in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Brian Joseph Musgrove, file number 23-21461FH. I have Phoebe McClure appearing on behalf of the people and Michael Dagger Margosian appearing on behalf of Mr. Musgrove. This is the date and time set for sentencing. Mr. Dagmar-Gozzian, you did receive a copy of the pre-sentence report.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Musgrove, have you had an opportunity to review this with your attorney?
Yes.
All right, so I need you to kind of scoot closer to the microphone and I need you to speak up loud so that when we're recording this for appellate purposes, that it shows up, okay?
Yes.
All right, so, and you've been able to speak with your attorney and discuss it?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with Mr. Dagmar-Gozzian as your attorney and the advice that he's given you?
Yes.
Mr. Dagmar-Gozzian, do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in the pre-sentence report?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Does the pre-sentence report disclose any prior convictions in which there exists any known constitutional defect?
None to my knowledge at this time.
So I show that the probation department has calculated the minimum sentencing guidelines to be 7 to 23 months. You agree with that calculation of guidelines?
Your Honor, I don't have any challenges at this time.
Okay. So Mr. Dagmar-Gozzian, I would also note that at the time of the plea, the prosecutor agreed to no initial jail or prison and restitution was determined to be $21,660. And that's what was placed on the record. And of course, the court will follow that agreement. But before the court passes sentence, do you have, you're not really on this case, but I called your name. Do you have anything to say on behalf of people?
No, but let me, I guess, check if anyone's here on it. No,
No,
one's
no.
here on it, thank you.
Okay. Mr. Dagmar-Gozzian, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of Mr. Musgrove?
Your Honor, we additionally received the victim impact statement. We've reviewed that. There's nothing substantive that we need to address in that letter. As the court kind of just indicated, I would just ask the court to follow the recommendation of probation with the order of restitution to be paid over the course of probation, and to follow the sentencing agreement for no upfront jail. Obviously, that gives Mr. Musgrove the best opportunity to make whole on that restitution. So I think that would be in the best interest of everybody, and I would just ask the court to follow the recommendation.
All right. Mr. Musgrove, anything you want to say in your own behalf?
No, ma'am.
All right. So in determining the appropriate sentence in this case, the court has considered the seriousness of the offense, your history, the principle of proportionality, the statutory penalty, the cost of confinement, the sentencing guidelines, the report and recommendation of the probation department, as well as what has been said upon the record at this hearing. The criteria and reasons for the sentence are the nature and gravity of the offense, the discipline appropriate to its commission, deterrence against repetition by you and by others, the potential for reformation, vindication for law, and the protection of society. The sentence of the court will be placed on probation for a period of 3 years. I'll give you credit for time served of 6 days. There is restitution in the amount of $21,660 payable to Hardwoods of Michigan. During the term of probation, you will obey and comply with all the articles of your probation, but some of them will be that. I don't see any alcohol offenses, so I'm not going to order the term that you cannot consume alcohol. I am going to order that you can't use any illegal controlled substances and possess any paraphernalia. You must use all prescription drugs only as prescribed. Have any assessments done as required. Complete any counseling they refer you to. Not have or use any object as a weapon. You must submit to search of your person and property, including but not limited to your vehicle, residence, computer, phone, without need of warrant if they feel they have reasonable cause to believe you have items that would violate the terms of your probation. So does that mean $605 a month? Ms.
Yeah.
Holly? Okay, so what I'm gonna have Ms. Holly do is she'll set up a monthly amount you must pay towards this to make sure that by the time your probation's done, you've paid it in full, okay? So, and you must do, execute a wage assignment when you're employed and not miss any payments. There's a crime victim rights assessment fee in the amount of $130. Like I said, restitution in the amount of $21,660. There's a $30 per month supervision fee, $60 if we have to put a tether on you. I don't think that would be a problem. $750 in court costs. There's $450 in attorney fees and $68 state costs. No $60 DNA fee, I think, because he's had it done recently.
Correct.
Okay, so Anything else, Ms. Holly?
No.
Okay, so Mr. Musgrove, my bailiff's gonna hand down to you your notice of right to appellate review. We're gonna have your initial and date, one copy to go in my file just to acknowledge you received the paperwork, okay? The other copies are for you, and if you wish to appeal the sentence, you would fill out the information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days, all right?
Okay.
And do you want him to chat with you today?
Tuesday between 8 and 10.
Okay. All right, so Mr. Musgrove, Ms. Holly, I just need you to report to her Tuesday between 8 and 10. Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay, so good luck to you, and the record should reflect I've received back a signed copy of the notice of right to appellate review. Thank you, Ms. Musgrove.
Thanks.